Hi everyone, it's me Tim and I'm here with the lovely Dominik, and we are here because the United Kingdom has finally released their anticipated Eurovision entry, and it is James Newman with the song My Last Breath. So let's get on with it and discuss. Okay then. All right then. Let's get into the background of the track. Um, the song, "My Last Breath" was written by Ian James, Adam Argyle, Ed Jewett, and of course James himself. It is worth pointing out that Ian James co-wrote Azerbaijan's Eurovision entry in 2012, and we all know what that happened. Um, for the artist itself, James Newman's established he's actually written for quite a few artists, and obviously he's the brother of John Newman. And if you don't know the song "Love Me Again," then where have you been all your life? First reactions for me would be that I'm so happy that BBC worked with the label this time round, and I think we've got a good shot this year. Let's just say the only way is up. How about your thoughts, Dominik?
I mean, we have like a high profile entry here. We have the songwriters who all work with huge artists. And I mean, he's talented, he can sing. The song it's a very good song. It already reached, I don't know, top 15 or top 10 on the UK iTunes.
Number 7 at the time of
Number
recording.
7. See, people are already like listening to his song. Okay, iTunes is not the biggest thing anymore, but it's still a thing. And I really like the music video. And I also like when like artists release the entry with the music video right away. The song is very radio friendly and I think can appeal to many people. It's definitely a way up, and the BBC did a great job this year. I like the song. What about you?
The song itself, I've seen a lot of mixed reactions over on social media, but personally for me, it's kind of got this like catchy vibe to it, mid-tempo, and I mean after all the announcements today, we've got a big five who are all male, but at the same time, it looks like we have a mix of genres. So it's kind of like, I think, I don't know if we have Duncan to blame for all of this influx of ballads coming
Shame
in.
on you.
But personally, for me, I think the fact that it's all, I mean, I know we haven't got all of the 41 songs, but out of everything, it's kind of in that mid-tempo or in the mid-range where we know we won't win. As a Brit, I would say that I know we will not win this competition for a very long time. But the fact that the BBC are taking the right steps this time, and the fact that it's something that's current. I mean, like you said earlier on, people are streaming, people are downloading the songs.
They're buying it.
They're buying it. So it looks like, the fact that we didn't do a national final and, take a step back and breathe and, let the artist be involved. That was the main thing for me, I think, because James co-wrote this song, and the fact that he has some sort of involvement with it kind of like stamps and signed, sealed, delivered is more of the fact that he's got his own twist, and the fact that he's singing it, he can put his own style to it, I think, as an artist, which is very important. Like Duncan Lawrence said last year, music first.
True, and also like that they have like an established artist who's like doing this, so maybe more artists take it seriously, and they can like step up from this each year and like build up to like get more established artists to try it.
I mean, for me, I think he's mentioned it. I know that I'm probably gonna get this wrong, but I think from looking at his catalog, this is his first song. This is his debut single. He has not released anything. He has mostly been featured vocalists on let's say house music and EDM by the looks of it. If I'm looking at his catalog so far, like he's worked with Matoma, Armin van Buren, and Don Diablo. So I think he's had some soul searching, and the fact that he took his time, and the fact that it's a big gamble, obviously, but looking at the media perspective when he was talking at the BBC radio when the song was launched earlier on, he seemed pretty confident and he was not afraid. And the fact that he said 200 million people to launch
huge.
Launched you as an artist, the fact that he's not afraid, like, which most artists are, like, who have gone to Eurovision for the UK, they're not that established, but yet they go on because they see these whole, like, look at, who can I compare it to? Look at Suri, look at Michael, look at Lucy. Yes. Look how they've all flourished post Eurovision. They might not be as big, but they're in the zone. They're always out and about and known. So that kind of thing. And the fact that he's already, worked hard and found him. I think he's still finding himself, but yet what I liked about him is that he knows his musical style. He knows his limitations by the looks of it. So I just need to hear the song live and maybe disprove a few critics.
Yes, I also think it's very rememberable, the song itself, because in the chorus it always has like this little break after like My Last Breath, and then this little break. So I also think he brings a lot of professionalism to his performance on stage. Like it will be very professional and it will be very on point in Rotterdam. It's of course a big step to launch your career at Eurovision, but he has like lots of very big friends. Like he wrote songs for big artists, so I think he's used to it. Like
I think that I think it's the missing piece for him personally, by looking at looking at his posts earlier, looking at what the reception is. Even his friends, like I saw Ollie Murs tweet messaging him on it, like putting it in his story, like support him, support everyone. Obviously, I think right now what the UK is missing is that we've now got this potential to do great, whether or not the country gets behind its act is another story. And this is the sort of like little annotate like plea, or like little, like, let's say, like, look, you've got this great act, support it, and hopefully it would flourish into something great and better than what it had in Tel Aviv. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
So it's an amazing entry. We all like it so far. What do you predict for a country to finish in Rotterdam?
Okay, for me, anything above 26 is grateful, but I really I just want to get to the left-hand side, like at the start of the decade. I don't care where on the left-hand side, as long as I'm on the left-hand side, or even like this is the plea with British Euro fans. We're so tired of coming bottom 5, and I'm like, look, anything above that, like with Lucy, when we were literally at the edge of it. Like, I'm gonna say right now, anything above 26, we're happy with, but obviously we want to be on the left-hand side. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think you will be on the left-hand side. Like, I think the song it's really good. It will stick out. Of course, at Eurovision there are like 26 songs, and you almost like every one of them. But I think with the right staging, with a good start position, there's very high potential to finish on the left-hand side. And I keep my fingers crossed that the BBC gets they did a big step, they did a big risk, also the artists, so they get some berries out of it. Get a good result with it. I would be very happy with that. But yeah, that's it's the finishing of our short prediction and reaction to the UK. I hope you all liked it. And don't forget to subscribe and like the video. And don't forget to ring the bell to be always the first to get notifications about all new videos. We do lots more this season. So I hope you're out there with us and hope to see you soon. See you later.